Hello. To repeat what you might have seen on the class's front page, I'm Charles Ardinger, and I'll be working with you in this English 080N class as your instructor. I'd like to introduce myself to you a little bit. I've been working here at Coastline since 2013, specializing in grammar and composition, the material that this class is about. In fact, I'm an expert in English grammar, and it is one of my favorite things to talk about. If you have any questions at all about English grammar, I would love to answer them for you. I really hope that you'll send me an email or communicate through the inbox to start conversations. Having introduced myself, I'd like to introduce the class to you a little bit because it has some features that might be different from classes that you're used to. And to look at this more closely, let's take a look again at our class's front page. And here is that front page. I want you to notice some features that the front page has. First, notice this menu on the left. It has many useful links. Modules, where you will click to get to the module of your choice. Grades, where you will go to find feedback. And CCCD Zoom, where you will go to experience student visiting time with me. Let me break those down in order. First, let's talk about modules. One of the differences between this class and most other classes is that the modules in this class are independent of each other. That is to say, you won't start by doing Module 1 and then move on to Module 2 and then move on to Module 3 and so on. Instead, you will pick the module that you want to work on based on the skill that you would like to develop. This class already contains 6 modules, and you will find their subjects here in this chart labeled Quick Links to Modules. So we can look at any of these subjects, and I'm constantly adding more modules. That's one of the ways in which I spend my days. So if you would like to suggest a subject for a module, please do so. And as it says here, that can help not only yourself in this class, but you can help other students in all their classes. Again, you choose the module that you want to work on, with this exception. Each week, I will be asking you to participate in a discussion, and all the discussions are in a discussion module. What this means is that each week you will be completing a module and also completing one of the discussions in the discussion module. Now, the discussions are arranged by date. Each discussion has a due date. So there will be a discussion from the first week of class, from the second week of class, and so forth. Participate in the discussion that matches the week of class that we're in. And your calendar will help you figure out which week that is. Also, if this is your first week of class, you must participate in the first week discussion, the student introduction discussion, and in the course information module, where you will sign the student learning contract. Whatever week of class it is for everyone else, if this is your first week of this class, you must participate in that course information module. Now, as you participate in modules, you will complete activities, practices. I will give you feedback for those practices using grades. So when you click on this grades link, you will see a list of the names of practice exercises. You will click on the name of the exercise you want to see the grades for, and then you will see comments that I will make on how your performance went. Finally, I want to point out CCCD Zoom. This is a way for us to connect on a more personal level than these online courses often allow us to do. Mostly we connect by text. You know, I write something, you read it. You write something, I read it. But in this class, I have student visiting time, or office hours. Different instructors call them different things, and I have not changed this page yet. Those office hours are on Tuesdays between 6:30 and 8:30 p.m., or, if you like military time, between 18:30 and 2000. To get to those meetings, you will click this link, it's hard to say, and I apologize, CCD Zoom. Once you have clicked the link, you'll click on the date of the meeting that you want to join, whichever Tuesday it is, and then you and I will be in a Zoom meeting. And you can ask any questions you might have about the class, or make conversation about your life, ask me questions about myself, if you like. Any of those can happen during these student visiting times. It's a way for you and I to connect more personally as instructor and student, and I think it makes the class much more pleasant. As far as the feedback goes, you can expect that from me within 1 week of any module you complete. So look forward to that. And finally, I'd like to thank you. First, you're taking a bit of a chance on this class. It's an experimental class, so none of us really knows how well this is going to work, and I very much appreciate your helping out by being part of it. Also, of course, without you, as I've said before, there would be no reason for the class to exist, so thank you for your participation for that reason. Thank you also for your interest in developing your skills as a writer. Not everyone, I think, realizes the importance of writing in almost any class. So you're doing yourself a favor, I think, by taking this opportunity to practice. And finally, and as always, I would like to thank you for your time and attention.